Hi there, Mark from CEM Engineering and Energy Radio, and this is your Energy News Update. In this week's headlines, Washington State agrees on $17 billion for transportation. Diageo to build carbon-neutral distillery in Canada. Giant turbine-installing ship is Dominion Energy's $500 million bet on U.S. offshore wind. Biofuel, an alternate energy option in some cases. We're going to head over to my colleague Lisa Katz for this week's top stories.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome to this week's edition of Energy News. The global energy crisis sparked by Russia's invasion of Ukraine is repressuring North America's pipeline debate, and Canada's Natural Resources Minister says it offers one more compelling reason for Michigan to abandon its crusade against Line 5. Even without the supply pressures created by U.S. and Canadian bans on importing Russian energy, Michigan is engaged in a wrong-headed effort to shut down the cross-border pipeline, according to Jonathan Wilkinson. But with inflationary forces and the import bans pushing energy prices to new records in both countries, he said now would be a good time to pause the hostilities between the state and Enbridge, the pipeline Calgary-based owner and operator. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Dana Nessel, her Attorney General, have been trying to shut down Line 5 since November of 2020, fearing a leak in the Straits of Mackinac, where the pipeline crosses the Great Lakes. In other news, the Environmental Protection Agency is proposing a federal plan that would restrict smokestack emissions from power plants and other industrial sources that burden downwind areas with smog-causing pollution they can't control. The plan announced on March the 11th is intended to help more than 24 states meet good neighbor obligations under the Federal Clean Air Act. States that contribute to ground-level ozone or smog are required to submit plans ensuring that coal-fired power plants and other industrial sites don't contribute significantly to air pollution in other states. In cases where a state has not submitted a good neighbor plan, or where EPA disapproves the state plan, the federal plan would take effect to ensure downwind states are protected. The proposed update will encourage more power plants to invest in clean, affordable, zero-emitting power, which will help more upwind states be good neighbors, as the Clean Air Act requires. My name is Lisa Katz, and you have been listening to Energy News, your source for the latest news updates and the place to stay educated, informed, and inspired. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Lisa. For more information on these stories, check out our LinkedIn profile. They'll all be posted there. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Energy News. And as always, power your purpose.